Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shamak with a Great Millstone Cleveland branch. I want to start off, of course, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who will and teach well. Shalom. Also, shalom to everybody tuning in, listening, and learning. And we're going to get right into it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and I'm going to start at verse 16, verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. And what's going to be her torment? Her torment is going to be millions of arrows, which what the scriptures call arrows, which is the missiles, pulverizing, the land of Babylon the Great, America. People gonna see it. It's gonna be so great of an attack that it's gonna be felt through earthquakes from other regions, and also you're gonna be able to see the smoke in the air from afar. It says and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. All right, so America it looks luxurious when you get here. It's always promoting on commercials as something very great. And this purple is a color of royalty. Scarlet is like a red, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. So once again, it looks fancy. It says, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, right? But it's all this fanciness going to come to naught, because in 1 hour the Lord is going to pulverize this whole entire kingdom to this field with fire, and so much that it's going to symbolize a lake. That's why we call it the lake of fire. That's why the scriptures call it the lake of fire. People gonna be flooded with extremely high temperatures of fire. It says, and cried. It says, for 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Right, so they stood afar off watching the destruction, saying, damn, and ain't no country like America. While they watching all of America just be pulverized and punished. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich, all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Right, so these ship owners, they became wealthy by transporting, as you read in the NLT, it says the ship owners became wealthy by transporting her great wealth on the seas. In the single moment, it is all gone. So no more transporting, trading with this country. No more making deals and, making business deals with this country. It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. Right, so we supposed to be rejoicing and glad when this day come. Lord's willing, we are those men that ain't going to feel of the judgment of this kingdom. It says, for God have avenged you on her. Right, so now is the time for our avenging. The Lord is going to buy his back, take us out of this kingdom, and destroy it. The Lord is only using his kingdom. He allowed it. He allowed it to get great just so that he can execute judgment on it and deliver his elect. Because the Lord only used his kingdom to punish the nation of Israel. So now it's almost time for this kingdom to be up. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down. Right, so he cast a big giant rock into the sea. And you know, when you throw a rock into the sea, it's a splash. That's how America is gonna, the dust of America is gonna flow up into the air when the missiles hit. And shall be found no more at all, right? Because it ain't gonna be no more of this being lifted up in pride. These heathen raising up kingdoms on the earth to be lifted up in pride like they doing right now in with America. The scriptures say her sins have reached unto heaven. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. No more saxophones and, you know, concerts in America. And, you know, marching bands and shit. It says, shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be. You ain't gonna be making no more Hondas, motherfucking flight helicopters. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Right, the Lord allowed you to get up out of the caves, the Caucasus Mountains, take down the nation of Israel after they 1,000 and something years of ruling during the Dark Ages. And then he allowed you, like the scriptures say in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter, to deceive the nations. But after this, you ain't going to be allowed to deceive the nations no more through your sorceries, covering the faces of the judges and things of that nature. It says, and her was found the blood of prophets. Right, you put the men of the Lord to death. Soon that's going to happen. Men going to, you know, we hazard in our lives to do this. Some brothers going to be put to death. Some brothers going to be beheaded for this word. It says, and in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints. Saints are the Israelites. And of all that were slain upon the earth. All right, so all that was slain upon the earth, all of this destruction that you caused upon the earth, upon the nation of Israel and amongst the heathen nations. Now it's time, you know, for your kingdom to see your kingdom fall in 1 hour. But I'm in it with that, you know. Lord willing us to edify. I'm reading the NOT. It says, in your streets flowed the blood of the prophets and God's holy people, and the blood of people slaughtered all over the world. Man, can't tell me that this place don't gotta be destroyed, man. You know, but Lord's willing us to edify to Wadi Yahweh, shall forgive me the spiritual lesson to this. I'm gonna say shalom, Shalom.